All right, Orlando is really struggling so far. And you know what? Playing the Kings is not really going to help that much, is it? Chris Webber, Bibby, Stojakovic, Christie, Turk. Hmm. We already came into this one, I would say, slightly defeated. But you know what? Whenever you have Tracy McGrady, there's always a chance to win, no matter what. And T Mac would have one of those games. I wish he would have had one earlier, but we'll take it. And hopefully it would be enough for win number one. So, T Mac cooking early, driving to the basket on Weber. Pick and roll would be a big thing for the Magic in this one. The lack of foot speed for Sacramento definitely took advantage of. You see there, still by Mr. Christie, one of his 6 on the day. Weber, yamming it. He would have a big game too. You see, just going to work on Garrity. Garrity wouldn't have a lot of play time in this one because he was a defensive liability, and you know he's not giving us anything on offense. So Christie, cooking, 9-8. Weber turns the ball over. Look at that, Garrity with the steal. Finding Grant Hill. Not really sure what that was, but hey, it went in. So we're hanging tough. Speaking of hanging tough, McGrady. Bobby Jackson just crossed him up right to the rack. One of many baskets on the day for T-Mac. Hey, guess what? Off the screen. Roll into the basket. You can see Stojakovic just gets lost in traffic. Stojakovic. Oof. Weber. Yeah, don't put your hand up on that one. McGrady. Just going to work, man. See, 13 points in the first quarter for T-Mac. Down 3. So it kind of sucks. In my head, I'm like, hey, T-Mac gave us 13. He can't give us 13 every quarter, right? Gerald Wallace. Kings opening that lead up to 8. Mike Miller. He would play a big role in this one. Miller, second leading scorer. One of his 4 3-pointers. Down 5. Weber. Wide open under the basket. Bad catch there. Miller. Again. You see 10 points for Miller in the first half. Speaking of first half, McGrady, 18. Down 5. And that's where we would be. So McGrady only with 5 points in the second quarter. Again, he scored 13 in the first. Can't expect him to keep putting up that kind of production. The lead grows. And McGrady is going to have to find a way to get some rest, but we know he's going to have to play a big factor in the second half in order for us to get this stub. But all we can do is try to hang close. That's really all you can do. So 49-44 at the half. Chris Webber was cooking all game, but he was really efficient in the first half. Overall, Webber 38 points, so he had a game. That was let you know 22 points in the second half, 8 of 10 from the field, and wasn't that much different in half number 2. Well, he was, but we'll get to that a little bit later. McGrady knows he's going to have to keep cooking. There's the double. Grant Hill, his only 3 of the game. The lead cut to 4. Garrity, the rebound off the Weber miss. Hill with the ball. Garrity, Weber getting lost there. Pat gets the basket, 2 of his 6 points on the game. Hill, 2 of his 15. So Orlando with the lead. Miller getting it right back too. First 3-pointer of the second half for Mike. Jacques Vaughn on the miss. You see Kings are up 4 in the third. No one stops the ball. Sacramento building that lead to 6. McGrady, you can see the Gatorade. He's tired, but Bibby can't keep up with them. Goes to the rack. 30 points for Mr. McGrady. 32. Finds Hill. The miss. De Klerk jumping kind of early there. That's okay. T-Mac getting the ball. And there comes the double. Don't really know what exactly they're trying to do there. Hill just worming his way to the basket. 73-73 at the end of 3. Bobby Jackson giving the Kings the lead back. Jackson, Armstrong. Sacramento up 5, so it looks like maybe they're going to pull away. McGrady would say no. 36 for T-Mac. Make it 38. Tie game. 7 minutes. Hunter working his way under the basket. Really close game. Back and forth now. 4 minutes to go. Stojakovic hitting a 3. 2-possession game. Weber hitting the J. 94-92. McGrady with 44 at this point. Drives to the basket. No and one, but will take a bucket. 46. McGrady again needing to do something. Miller. Big 3 there. Orlando up 1. McGrady. Fancy dunk there. Take another look at it. Reversing. And Orlando has the lead. 50 for T-Mac. Big fourth quarter. And Weber, he just doesn't have the foot speed. He's able to get around, get the foul. Big free throws here, so Orlando, the first real opportunity to win a game. Hits the first. We'll take it. Orlando up 2. 51. 52. So McGrady, 52 points. A chance to ice the game here. Going to the free throw line at 52. Tough miss there. That hurt. So what do they say? Missed the first, correct the second. Nope. McGrady misses both. Sacramento's just going to go. Bibby for 3. He misses. Horace Grant would get the rebound with 6.2 seconds. All he has to do is hit 1 free throw. Just 1. Horace hits the first. Orlando's going to get their first win of the season. It's the second. Sacramento with no timeouts, nothing they can do. So, Orlando finally gets their first win of the season. Took a Herculean effort from McGrady. And of all teams, it was against the Kings. Not against a lesser team. Against one of the title contenders. So you see in the first half, 3 points. Pretty even, I would say. The killer was the bench. Sacramento's bench played better. But in the third, +7 for Orlando. Free throws, fast break, points in the paint. Able to get to the rack. Better rebounding too. McGrady, huge game for him. 52, 6 and 6. Throw in 2 blocks. Add a steal. And he was 20 of 29 from the field. 12 of 16 from the free throw line. Would have loved those last 2 though. But hey, a win is a win. And he definitely led the way. Number 2 up, Mike Miller. Big game for him. Timely 3s. Every time it looked like Sacramento was going to pull away. Big shot by him. 18 points for Miller. 7 of 14 from the field. 4 of 10 from 3. Hill, 15, 4, and 3. Darrell Armstrong even pitching in as well too. 6 assists. We'll take what we can get. Speaking of taking, okay, Grant Hill turning it over to Mr. Weber. Big game for him. 38 and 18. So remember, he shot really well in the first half, but he was only 7 of 20 in half number 2. So big break for us because he was extremely efficient in half number 1, but still 38 in total. Stojakovic with 16. Bibby, 8 points, 13 assists, but only shot 3 of 17. At the end of the day, though, we get the win. So Orlando finally gets to enjoy a win. Up next will be the Seattle Supersonics.